Just how long do gig workers really spend time waiting? It's a question that I brought up on my previous video, so welcome back to part 2. The first video you saw what it was like basically doing some shopping orders. And that one kind of went smoothly. There was only minor hiccups here and there, but it's given. Nothing unusual, nothing too exciting really to share in reference to how long we waited, other than what was already talked about with the very first accepted offer that I did with the curbside pickup, and it glitching on me and not allowing me to hit start trip. So in that case, I did spend at least 10 minutes on that issue, but waiting for it to be fixed. But other than that, everything else was as normal. With this video, it was gonna be it is about clips from restaurant pickups. I was mainly doing Uber Eats and DoorDash. So let's see how this shift went.
Lights, camera, action.
At Kyoto, doing an Uber Eats one customer pickup. And I guess I'm here early because it's not ready. Let's see how long I have to wait. Oh, they said I can come in and wait in here. It's pretty cool. Hopefully one of that is mine. DoorDash. Hi, I got a DoorDash for Tony. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Whoop, kitty, scared me. All right, back on a dash. Let's see how long we have to wait here. Hi. Oh, look at that. Don't have to wait at all. Pickup number 2 on this 2 customer Uber Eats order. Let's see if I'll get lucky and this one will be ready right away. Hi, Federico. Awesome.
Thank you.
Have a good day. All right, sorry to interrupt. You guys are about halfway through the video, and if you could please continue watching all the way through the end, I truly appreciate that, and it really does help my channel. But I just wanted to pop in real quick and ask, what has been the longest you've waited for an offer to come in, as well as waiting for an offer to be completed? Drop a comment below and let me know. All right, let's get back to this video. On a Uber Eats run, this time it's 2 restaurants, 2 customer pickup. Let's see if we have to wait on this one. I'm seeing this message a lot at the restaurants now. Hi, I've got a Uber for Wyatt. Let's see how long we have to wait on this one. I got lucky on the last couple of restaurant pickups. Okay. All right, thank you. All right, pickup number 2 at Wingstop. I was in the restaurant for 2 minutes. Will I be lucky? Hi, I got an Uber Eats for Audrey. Yes. Ooh, smoky. Very smoky in there.
So Audrey, there's still a few minutes until that is ready.
Okay, thank you. Might not be so lucky with this one. I mean, it looks like they keep getting orders out, but...
Audrey?
Hey!
Audrey again?
Yes. Awesome, thank you. Hi. There you go.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
On the dash. Looks like it is... Where's the name? Nope, that's not mine. Hi. Amy? Amy? Yes. Okay, thank you. All right, thank you. Oh, you got Amy's. Uh-oh. Going to jail. Hi. I've got a delivery for Amy. Uh-huh. All right. So what did you guys think? Based off of what you just saw, what do you think my average wait time was in picking up the restaurant orders? Now, the thing is that I didn't show in those clips how long I actually waited to even get any acceptable orders. I did start my shift at 5 o'clock, and that first Uber Eats order that came through, I did not accept until after 5:30. So there was a little bit of time that I was waiting at the start of the shift, but after that, things did, for the most part, started to flow with the orders, and I didn't end up waiting as long as I did initially. I do have to say that I was quite surprised that for a Thursday night, prime time, dinner time, that I was able to walk into the restaurants with very little wait time in picking up the orders. At Kyoto, there was a little bit of a wait time there, but I don't think it was more than 5 minutes. Some of the restaurants, again, as you saw, I was able to walk in and it was already waiting. And then a couple of times, I did wait 2, 3, maybe 4 minutes for an order to be finished, but it still wasn't bad. But to be honest, it's not always like that. It's great when things flow like that. You get to walk in or walk back out so you can complete the delivery. The sooner you can get done with one, you can move on and be ready to accept another offer so you can keep making that money. with the wait times, what has been the longest you've waited? Let me know, drop a comment. But for me, there is one restaurant that is still on my banned list that I will not accept offers for. And it's another wings place. It's Buffalo Wild Wings. And at least in my market for my specific hometown, Buffalo Wild Wings is notorious for excessive wait times. And the last time that I picked up from that restaurant, it was on a Super Bowl Sunday. So I was anticipating things to be busy, especially for a wings place. But I'm sorry. And really, in hindsight, I should have dropped that order. But I had already reached out to the customer and whatnot. So I felt bad and I stayed. In that situation, I waited for almost an hour. There were so many drivers that did show up and were waiting along with me. So, but yeah, that's my worst case scenario for wait time. But as you were witness in this video, you do get to walk into some restaurants and walk right back out with no wait times. But other than that, the waiting as a gig worker, it involves not just waiting for the food to be finished being prepared. There are times where you're going to have to wait, whether again it's a restaurant or even for a grocery or curbside, that orders have to be verified. So there's a little time waiting on that. You have to reach out to the customer because if there's an issue with the shopping order, if there's an issue with a food item that they ordered and substitution is involved, you got to wait for their responses. There's also the situation where you have to reach out to support for whatever reason, and that takes time because it takes time to even just get a hold of somebody, and it's going to take time even just to hopefully fix whatever the situation may be. But I really just made this video for anybody who is looking into getting into gig work or even is still fairly new to the game, that yes, gig work, it does involve a lot of wait time. But there are going to be times you're going to, like this shift with this dinner shift, things are going well. Things are running smoothly. You walk in and you walk right back out so you can get it delivered and continue making that money. But then there are going to be shifts. There are going to be days, there are going to be hours where literally it does feel like you're doing nothing but waiting. But with a lot of stuff with gig work or any job, it's a hit and miss. Some days, like I just said, it's going to go great. And then there are some times where it's going to make your day feel sucky. But you just got to keep trekking and keep going because, you're going to have those days and shifts that are really going to make it worth it. People you meet and even the money you make. But thank you guys so much for watching my video, especially if you're at this point. That means watching it all the way through. And that really means a lot to me that you've gotten to this point. But until then, whatever you guys are doing, whether it be gig work, W-2, or just getting out there and doing your everyday runabout, stay safe out there. I'll catch you guys on the next video or live stream. Until then, adios for now.